Hello, Michael Hines, naturalrefrigerants.com. I'm here, I don't know if you can see the window behind me, but I'm in Prague for ATMO Europe 2024, and I'm joined by Jakob Terčon. Hope I nailed that.
Yeah.
Did my best. Business Development Manager at Zudek. Zudek, an Italian company specializing in ammonia. Been doing ammonia for 30 plus years. We're talking ammonia chillers. We're talking ammonia high temperature heat pumps. And Zudek is here to present in 2 sessions, one of which will focus on a poultry processor, which is the nicest way I can phrase that. Out in the UK, in Norwich, they're working with a lot of chickens. And Zudek did a project to kind of overall, I guess if you could say, help decarbonize this plant. And part of that project featured your ammonia high temperature heat pumps. And I'm wondering, could you just tell us a bit about the project and the role of the ammonia high temperature heat pump to start?
Of course. Thank you for the question, Michael. It's good having you here. So basically, we start as a ammonia chillers manufacturer, plug and play skid, low charge ammonia chiller manufacturer. Then, as soon as we increase and we grow up, we realize that we are in the energy business, in the energy sector, rather than just in the cooling one. So when you approach a customer, we try to see holistically how energy is used, how energy is consumed at their site for their utilities, not just the cooling ones. So in this specific case, they need both cooling and heating. So what we didn't just install an ammonia chiller to replace the existing synthetic refrigeration plant that they had before. So we basically moved from synthetic to natural refrigerants for the cooling application, but we also replaced, so decarbonized, their heating demand, which was supplied by diesel-fired boilers in the past, and we installed an ammonia heat pump for heating production of hot water at 80 degrees.
Okay, so we're replacing diesel-fired boilers. And what are we talking about? Because, the refrigerant, okay, the synthetics are gone, that's great, but there's other benefits here too. Diesel is off the table. AD Harvey has seen what kind of benefits from this?
So basically, they have a full decarbonized production. So they don't use synthetic refrigerant for the cooling demand. They don't use hydrocarbons for the heating demand. And more than that, before they had basically 2 independent plants, a refrigeration plant and a heating plant for the cooling and heating. Now we integrated these 2 plants basically in a combined cooling and heating plant, which is made of the chiller, an ammonia chiller, and the ammonia heat pump that are integrated and connected via a intermediate water circuit without going into too much technical. But basically they have a one single plant that is responsible for the cooling and heating of their production. So basically before the approach was, you have a chiller, you have a refrigeration plant, you have a boiler, and they are separate. Now we basically integrate everything in one single plant. So we didn't just replace what they had before with something that is more efficient and more green, but you also change the philosophy of the plant and of the site.
And this integration focus, is this typical for similar projects Zudek undertakes like this? Is it this company specifically, AD Harvey, that's the chicken company, or tell me, application specific, or is this the route you go in general?
No, it's the route we go in general because we tend to see what's the problem on site and what's the best solution for the customer. Of course, you cannot just supply the unit and say that's it. We look at the whole plant. We look at what needs to be done there, and every solution is highly personalized. So we don't have a on-the-shelf product portfolio. We always manufacture our units and design our plants according to the specific demand, using just ammonia as a refrigerant. So the focus was, I would like to underline this because I think it's highly important and highly representative. We started with ammonia in 1990, and we are still with ammonia and just with ammonia today and in the future. So we basically marry with ammonia, actually.
Awesome. We love a marriage with ammonia. It's perfect for us. Jakob, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for the questions.